Happy Tuesday, print fam. B and I was good. It's about noon. Run a couple of errands. Mainly, I picked up that piece of acrylic. Need to make a couple of signs for the high school. Luckily, this is a scrap piece, and the sign supply store gave it to me. So didn't have to buy it, which was nice. They were going to charge me to cut it, but I just said, hey, if it's easier, I can just cut it myself. It just requires a table saw. And they're like, oh, well then we'll just give you this so that you can just have it. So that was super nice of them. I'll be able to get a few extra signs, so I'll save it for later. But it was super nice. It made me like, it didn't make me, it reminded me that relationships are important. And knowing people and just talking with them and having that relationships tends to lead to those types of things. I do the same thing. I give people stickers. I do prints for either discount or free occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally when it's not a big deal or I have the availability, then I try to be helpful, and that just creates that relationship where, like, I'll go spend extra money at them, like, just for the heck of it. I thought, oh, I'll go visit Grimco, who just opened a location here in Salt Lake, and they don't, like, you can only order online. You can't go in and sit down and talk to someone and place an order. Like, you can't even get in their building without either a badge or ringing the bell for service. So this other company that's a local, they only have one location. You walk in, they have popcorn for you, they do training classes and seminars all the time. They do charge for the classes, which I have suggested to them that they try to do different classes for free if they can, but again, to each their own. It's just one man's suggestion. But that's kind of, I think it's great to have relationships. So anyway, I'm in Salt Lake, driving back home. Gotta take the booklet sample that we printed off yesterday to the high school for approval, and then I've got to make some shirts for one of my BNI members that I completely spaced, but luckily they don't need them until this weekend. He asked me today at BNI though, he's like, oh, do you have my shirts? And I was like, I forgot. So got to do those today so I can get with him to get those shirts. So on with the day. I'm getting on the freeway, so I should pay attention. All right, print fam. I'm finally back at the office. It's about 2:30. Got home about 30 minutes ago. The printer's warming up. I have the fiery trying to send the booklet job. They wanted just one. Well, they wanted one tweak, but I made two. One of the advertisers in the booklet is one of my customers. So I swapped out their logo for one that wasn't pixelated, because however they made this, the ads are somewhat pixelated, or at least some of them are. So I put in a vector version so that it was nice and clean. So waiting for the sample to print, then I'll record a little video, shoot it over to them so they can give the final approval rather than running over there again. I sent some proofs for some postcards that were being designed in Pingy. Just text those over, so I'm waiting for that. And then I have some shirts to work on, and a hardware provider company, Formax, or they're not Formax, but they sell Formax. They are coming to give me a quote on a folder. So we'll see how much it is and if I can really justify it right now. So I have way too many watts for hardware and not enough room to put it. But on with production. But speaking of production, I went to GoPro time-lapse yesterday, and my GoPro was dead. I was like, what the heck? It's been plugged in all day. I only used it for like 2 little time lapses. Come to find out, I had really turned it off when I thought I was turning it on, and I turned it on when I thought I was turning it off. So I recorded like 4 hours of time-lapse of it literally just sitting staring at the printer. Like, nothing was printing, nothing was going, it was just pointed at it. So we missed out on one little quick time-lapse, and I had like 27 gig of time-lapse of just nothing. So she'll be charged now, so we'll get some of the booklets. All right, the printer is done with 200 of the 600 booklets that I need to make. It is definitely a pain in the butt that every time you tell the thing to print, it takes like 10 minutes to do its rip process. I'm not sure why it has to redo it every single time, because I've already done it. So it should just, but it doesn't. So I did increase the fold pressure a little bit to help flatten the books out a little bit, but it's still not perfect. The customer's happy with it though, and that's all that matters. Like I said, 200 of the 600, so 400 to go. I should have a few reams of paper left. I bought a new case of it today. The goal or the plan, they didn't want to over purchase, so they have a show Friday, 2 shows Saturday, and then a show Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, I can't remember for sure. But on Saturday or even Friday night, they are going to message me and say, you know what, we need more, or we're good. Luckily, I print up here, print them in-house, so they can tell me, oh, we need 100 more, or oh, we need 200 more, and we'll get them printed and delivered for the next show. So, hopefully the sound of money printing comes really soon from that room. But for now, I am working on artwork. I've got to fix those postcards I sent out. They have a couple of spelling changes. It's in Spanish, which I don't know Spanish. So there's a couple of corrections that he needs me to make. And then I'm working on some magnetic name badges, and I need to do some shirt stuff. So, on with work. Print fam, it's time to call it a night. These are still printing. I have got almost 400 done. There's about 30 more that are printing that'll make it 400, and then 200 more after that. So I'll be in and out. One of the beauties of being at home, also one of the curses. But I'm calling it a night. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions about what I do, why I do it, how I do it, etc., leave those questions down in the comments. Thank you, Cameron, for editing the videos. We really appreciate you. I did meet my invoice goal today, and I appreciate all the recent comments. I have not been able to respond to all of them, but I appreciate you and your comments. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can do so with the links and stuff down in the description, or just liking, watching, subscribing is good enough. Thanks for being here, Print Fam, and we'll see you tomorrow. Change of plans, Print Fam. I'm working. So, I got a bunch of HTV cut. I've got all the shirts laid out in the office. I decided to come back out and work. One, so that I could finish the playbills. Couldn't remember what they were called. So I got those all finished. They're stacked up right there. I just used one of my Tango boxes, put them all in there. So I've got 600 of those. Got the HV, the last color just cut. So far I've done black, white, purple, pink, and now red. And I don't know if I'll apply them tonight. It's 11 o'clock. I'm getting the vlog ready for tomorrow. This one got a copyright claim for some stupid reason, because we use copyright-free music. So I sent in a claim thingy, and they're wanting to fight it, and they basically can sit on it for a month. So I'm gonna try to just edit it out. But getting the vlog ready for tomorrow. Then I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna weed and apply those tonight. The reason why I decided to do it was I have to run again to Salt Lake tomorrow because my China lanyard ordered, which I actually talk about finishing up in tomorrow's vlog, which is vlog 188. I guess the one that goes live tomorrow is 188. They're supposed to be here tomorrow. So they're coming from China. They were 2 days shipped. Last I checked with FedEx, they were still in Japan. So why they went, like, I don't understand why they go the way they go. But let's see if I can find the tracking here in my history. So, ooh, they're in Tennessee now. So they're supposed to be here tomorrow by 10:30. They left, and granted, China's different time zone, whatnot. They left China Monday at 6 a.m. I guess that's when the information was created. So that's when the label was created. FedEx picked them up at 3:24 in Shenzhen. And then they were left at the facility an hour later. Then it was released internationally 2 hours later. Another release an hour and a half later. And then it started moving at 7 p.m. Monday. So that was only yesterday, but I don't know if they're behind or ahead of. I think they're behind us. No, they're ahead of us. So now it left China Monday. Oh man, this is confusing. It left China Tuesday? I don't know. Because now it says it's Wednesday, but it's not Wednesday for me. But apparently it is Wednesday in Tennessee. So, anyway, they're in Tennessee right now. Apparently they arrived at Tennessee 3 minutes ago. Either that or an hour and 3 minutes ago. So now they're probably going to get on a flight to Salt Lake, and then they'll be carried to me. So, how shipping from China is so cheap. Like, you can 2-day air something from China to here cheaper than you can 2-day air something to the East Coast from me. So, weird. Anyway, welcome back to the vlog. All right, Print fam, I'm really leaving this time. It's 12:15. I ended up getting all of these weeded. All the shirts are right there. So I always make me a little list so that I can keep track. I've got little columns here where I've got cut, weed, apply, and then the sizes and colors. And then I've got all the shirts marked, which one goes where. Basically, I'll do them in reverse order from what I wrote them down. So I'm gonna get those applied tomorrow. Having some issues with the YouTube video, but I'll get it figured out and posted by tomorrow morning as usual. So I already went through the whole spill. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time, Print fam.